In this assignment, you are going to, this is your applying for credit card. You are going to look at the CLACE disclosure statement in the Google Classroom and answer the following questions. You also use the finance calculators given in the Google Classroom. So the first thing that you are going to want to do is you're going to want to pull up this disclosure statement. The very first question will ask, if you have a high or favorable creditworthiness, what is the lowest APR you would get for the first year? So if we look at this, this says that this particular visa that we are applying for will give you 0% fixed intro for the first 12 months. After that, which one of these rates will we get? If we have a very high favorable, we'll always get the lowest one. So we're going to get 18.49. So that is going to be your answer for number 1. The next question asks, what would be the interest on a $1,000 purchase made the first year and paid off before the end of the first year? And if we look back at our annual percentage rate, we get 0% fixed. So if you get 0 interest, you don't pay any interest as long as it's paid off before the end of that first year. So that is 0. How long would it take to pay off a $500 cash advance, paying $100 per month, always on time? What would be the end cost of that $500 cash? So if we look at this, and we're going to list all totals, if we look at this, the first thing that we need to note is that cash advances right here are 29.99%, okay? And I will tell you that cash advances will start on the day, the interest will start on the day that you take out the money. So the 29.99 does not include this 0% fixed APR. And if we go down here also, I do need you to realize that this also, if you look down here under cash advances, you're also initially charged either $15 or 5% of the amount of each transaction, whichever is greater. So we are going to figure out what 5% of $500 is, and 5% of $500 is going to give us $25. So we are going to need to take our $500 cash that we got plus our $25 transaction fee. That is going to give us a total on the card. So our total is going to be $525, okay? So we do need to figure out what it would end up costing us with interest if we're paying $100 a month. So we will go into this calculator and we're going to put in our current balance of $500, and we're going to have to put $525. Our interest rate is 29.99, and we're going to pay a monthly payment of $100. So it is going to take us 5.7 months or 0.47 years in order to pay that off. Okay, so we are going to, if we go here, we're going to put that $44.79 in there plus our $525. So we have a total of $569.79 that this is going to cost us. What is the grace period on this credit card? So again, we're going to have to go back to our disclosure statement, and we can see grace period right here. It says your due date will be a minimum of 20 days. So we are going to put that answer down. That answer is going to go right here. Next question, if you charge $3,000 on your trip to Italy, what charge are you charged extra for on your credit card? We can see we have all kinds of other fees, and that's what we're going to go down here and look at. We have a balance transfer fee, cash advance, and then we also have a foreign transaction fee of 3% of the amount for each transaction in US dollars. So that is called a foreign transaction fee, and it is 3%. So the next question says, how much would that foreign transaction be for question 5? So that is going to be 3,000 times 3.03 or 3%, whichever one you want to do, and you're going to get $90. Okay, the next questions, answer the questions based on charging $1,300 to your card after the first year and making $75 monthly payments on time. You're going to go down here and you are going to use this calculator. You are going to plug this number in. Oops, let me go back here. You're going to plug the $1,300 in. That is how much. The $75, that's how much you're paying. Okay, so I would end up putting in my $1,300 here and my 75. And now the interest rate, the first one, it says if you have high credit worthiness, and we talked about that up here. So our high credit worthiness is going to be this. Okay, so you're going to put that in for your percentage, and you are going to answer the rest of the questions on your own.